What's up, guys? Today on the FreePour, we're going to be tasting through and talking through 3 different barrel proof bourbons. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a blind tasting of a couple of different barrel proof bourbons that I really like. One of them, the Stellum, is a new favorite. The Rare Breed is something that I just really love a lot and have drank quite a bit of. And then I'm a little bit new to the Maker's Mark Barrel Proof. I'm not new to Maker's Mark though. So initially, Marius and I had a little bit of an argument about how, not an argument, but we had like a difference of opinion about how this video should go. Initially, I kind of wanted to give you guys all the info up front, but Marius thought it'd be kind of fun to blind taste these first and then rank them. So if you guys want to stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to talk through a little bit of the particulars of each bottle, but first we're going to kind of blind taste these. So Marius has marked these guys, what, A, B, and C? Yep. I'm going to leave the room. Marius is going to come here and pour these for us, and then I'm going to taste them, talk through the flavor profiles. I'm going to first rank them, and then I'm going to try and figure out which is which, and I'm going to say which one I think is which.
Yeah, and I think you should rank them before we start too. Like, which one of these is your favorite?
Oh, rank them before we even start?
So then, because then we can see.
Okay, I mean, that's a little difficult. So here's the thing. Whiskey has been my wheelhouse for a really long time. And I recently in the last 3 years, I've been really kind of focused on rum, but I am intimately familiar with bourbon. I really like bourbon a lot. It was my first love. It's really what got me into spirits. Actually, when I was younger adult, I was working in a wine spirits store in my, not hometown, but in a town that I was living in called Winchester, Mass. And the owner of that place got me really into whiskey and bourbon particularly. So I know quite a bit about it, I think. It's very difficult to figure out which is my favorite. I would say that typically the Rare Breed would be my favorite, but the Stellum is fantastic. I don't know, did I say when I think I did, like we went to Wine Warehouse and I recently tasted this. It was very early in the morning and the salesman was really nice enough to give me a taste. And it is freaking fantastic. I don't know if it's a toss-up between these guys. This guy's 116 proof. This guy's 114.9, so almost 115. So they're kind of in that same proof range. I don't know. Okay, to be fair and to be helpful, I will say that the Rare Breed's my favorite, followed up by the Stellum, and then the Maker's Mark Cask Strength third. In order, those are my favorites. I'm going to leave the room, and Marius is going to do his thing.
All right. Let's see. And yeah, we've had a tendency to screw up these things, so I'm gonna try not to do that. Where does he expect these to be is the question. I don't know how much to like that. Oh. How close are these things? Let's see. Ooh. Dash. Oop. All right. Let's see. Let's bring him in. Okay, it's ready. Hello?
You almost ready?
I'm ready. I mean, I'm just pouring into 3 glasses. Can you not hear me?
No, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I'm ready.
I was like, this is taking forever.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is pour 3 whiskeys.
I know, that's what I said. I said, I'm ready, and then you're like, are you ready yet? And it's like, yeah, I only need to pour 3.
All you have to do is poke your head out the door.
I thought you would.
Oh. I'm so glad that you didn't disappoint me, Marius, because honestly, when I was leaving the room, I thought to myself, should I have told Marius not to pour huge glasses of whiskey? I had this idea that you would pour huge glasses of whiskey. And I was pleasantly surprised when I walked in here and there's like a nice, I mean, I'm not drinking all this bourbon anyway. We're gonna drink a little of it. I don't know, I'm a little nervous. I also kind of wanted to be like, let's get ready to rumble! Like a wrestling match or whatever. All right, so this is bourbon A.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's give this guy the old. I think I almost know what this guy is anyway. I think just from smelling it, I can figure, I think I already know what it is, but. Let me get those nice bourbon flavors. Little vanilla, little caramel. A couple of dark fruits. Very soft, this guy is very soft. It's got a nice sugar pop right on the end of it, and it's really sharp sugar pop. Okay. Let's clean the old palate here. This is Bourbon B. Ooh, deeper in flavor. A little hotter. You get almost like a cherry vibe with this guy. You get that cinnamon. It's very cinnamony, kind of vanilla. All right, let's see.
Let's see if you can see what C is.
Ooh. There's more oak in that. This guy's sweet. This guy's got those dark fruits and that vanilla and the caramel, you know, that same kind of bourbon flavor. It's really cinnamony as well, but this guy has got a little more oak. The oak is a little bit more subdued in the second one.
So which one do you like?
I'll tell you right now that I think this guy, I like them all, okay? First of all, just before we get started and ranking them, I really like them all. This guy's my least favorite. I think this one is less complex on my palate. So this guy's a little bit, I think it's just a little, I have to taste it again, hold on. But it's got a sugar pop, it's less complex. I mean, you get that wood, you get that like, I'm calling this guy Maker's Mark. This is the Maker's Mark cask strength, I think. It just has that very specific sort of flavor profile. It's very even across the board. It's not super complex. It's a little bit hot though, and you get those nice sugars, but what's nice is that the heat really balances out the sweetness, so it kind of justifies the sweetness of this bourbon. This guy. So this guy, you get the oak, but it's like, I mean, I said ahead of time that these were going to be hard to decipher, like one from the other, because they're similar in proof. Okay, this is my favorite.
C?
C is my favorite.
Okay.
I think that this is the Makers, this is the Stellium, and this is the Rare Breed. Those are that's what I think it is.
Okay.
And I think the Rare Breed is the one that I'm liking the most.
Okay.
I think that's my final, yeah. I think
So C, B, A?
C, B, A, yeah. It's like the exact opposite of the way they've been poured. But yeah, like this is like really hot and rich. It's got that big wood, but it also has a lot of those like, you know, typical bourbon flavors that you want. It's really nuanced. You get that cinnamon, you know, you kind of get that cinnamon pop, you get vanilla, you get a little bit of dark fruit in there. It's really, really big on the palate, and I really like big flavors. And I don't mind it being hot. What I like about just barrel proof bourbons at all is that you can sort of water them down to proof them to the proof that you like the best. So they're a little bit more versatile than something that's 80 proof. So that's why I kind of tend to go from 100 and up, because you can actually add as much water or like ice if you want, or little drips and drabs of water. You can add up to a half an ounce to sort of proof it down to that place where you want it. So it's just a more versatile bourbon, but yeah, and you just get those big flavors, which I really like a lot. So you're gonna reveal to me which is which?
Yeah.
Let's see if I got it all wrong.
So your least favorite is the Stellum.
Oh, my least favorite. Oh, this was the Stellium?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Stellum, yeah.
Really? The Stellium?
Stellum.
Stellium, yeah. Wow, that's really surprising. That's really fucking surprising, especially because this guy's 110 proof. This guy's 116 something, and this guy's 114.85 or something. So this guy that drank so much easier, you would think would be the lower proof one. It's just a lot less hot. That's crazy. Okay, so this is Stellium.
Yeah, Stellum.
So Stellium is my least favorite.
Yeah.
of the two.
Uh-huh.
See, hopefully I got something right. Maybe I didn't get anything right.
Yeah, no,
B is
makers.
makers. And then, oh, so I was right about the rare breed.
Yeah.
So the rare breed is my favorite.
It is.
Which is what I called. So that's crazy though. That's crazy that, because this seems so much like the Maker's Mark flavor profile. That's crazy. That is so crazy. All right, well, there you have it, guys. My favorite is the rare breed. That rare breed is freaking fantastic. Really big and proofy. Should we talk a little bit about the bottles? So starting with my favorite bourbon of this batch, Wild Turkey Rare Breed is bottled at 116.8 proof. It has a mash bill of 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley. It was first released in 1991 and is one of the longest running barrel strength bourbons on the market. And although it has no age statement, it is a blend of 6, 8, and 12-year bourbons. Fan-freaking-tastic. So this Maker's Mark is bottled at 110.6 proof. It has a mash bill of 70% corn, 16% wheat, 14% malted barley. So for wheated whiskeys, anything under 80 proof just really isn't complex enough for me. They just seem to be a little bit too soft. I really like some wheated whiskeys like Weller 107. Anything above 100 proof kind of adds some spice to it and you get a little bit more complexity. And for this bottle, you get a little bit more bang for your buck. I think I got this guy for like $46, maybe a little bit less than that. Obviously, prices are gonna vary depending on what region you in, so I'm just talking about my particular region. Definitely a worthwhile sip, a little bit easier to drink. Stellum! Stellum! That's how I'm gonna have to, from now on, remember that the name of this bourbon is Stellum, not Stellium, which is what I've, throughout this whole video, wanted it to be called for some reason. So the Stellum bourbon comes in at 114.98 proof, first released in March of 2021. It's brand new to the market and does not carry an age statement, although it is sourced, we know, from undisclosed distilleries in Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee. That's what we know about it. It's a very fantastic bourbon, even though it came in last in this particular tasting. I'm really gonna have to drink through this bottle to get through my thoughts on it. I really liked it when I picked it up, and I'm glad that I have it, and I just want to be like, glug, 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 but that's not gonna be good for anybody. I'm not gonna do that. All right, guys, there it is. The Holy Trinity. I don't know, that's not exactly necessarily true. There's a lot of barrel strength bourbon out there, and I think I like it all. All right, guys, if you like this channel, please hit like and subscribe. Check us out on Patreon and YouTube memberships. Check out our website, theeducatedbarfly.com, where we do reviews, we do articles, we do our virtual bottle program, and we have some merch there for you as well. And I will see you guys on another time. Leandro, out.